The unexpected benefits of silence for success. Have you ever noticed that in today's noisy world, silence feels almost impossible to find? We're surrounded by endless notifications, constant conversations, and non-stop distractions. But here's the truth. The most successful people in history, visionaries, leaders, and creators, have all understood the hidden power of silence. Silence isn't emptiness. It's not weakness. Silence is a tool, a powerful force that can help you think clearer, make better decisions, reduce stress, and unlock creativity. Today, we'll explore the unexpected benefits of silence for success. And by the end, you might realize that silence isn't just golden. It's the foundation of greatness. Why silence feels so rare? Think about it. When was the last time you sat in absolute silence, with no phone, no background music, no voices, just you and your thoughts? For many people, silence feels uncomfortable. We're trained to fill every quiet space with noise. If the TV isn't on, the podcast is. If we're not listening to something, we're scrolling. But science tells us that the constant flood of noise overloads the brain. According to a study from the World Health Organization, noise pollution isn't just annoying. It's linked to higher stress, poor sleep, and reduced focus. In other words, our addiction to noise is silently stealing our success. Silence improves mental clarity. One of the biggest benefits of silence is mental clarity. When the mind isn't bombarded, it can finally process, organize, and reflect. In fact, neuroscientists at Duke University discovered that 2 hours of silence per day led to the growth of new brain cells in the hippocampus, the part of the brain linked to memory, learning, and emotions. That means silence literally reshapes the brain to function better. This is why some of the most successful people in history, like Albert Einstein, valued quiet walks and alone time. Einstein once said, "The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind." Silence isn't about doing nothing. It's about giving the brain space to create, to innovate, and to solve problems at a higher level. Silence builds emotional control. Have you ever said something you regretted because you didn't pause before reacting? Silence helps us master emotional control. The simple act of pausing in silence before responding to stress, anger, or conflict changes everything. Psychologists call this the response gap. It's the tiny space between stimulus and reaction. And in that space lies your power to choose. Leaders who practice silence before speaking are seen as more confident, calm,